Any friend of history is a friend of the Leverian. Well, anything helps. This is Atlas, hard as stone. Is it any surprise that his story begins with an asteroid? A probe was sent to the asteroid, perhaps seeking proof of divine intervention. It found intervention, though it was anything but divine. The rock had been fitted with colossal steering thrusters. For years, historians felt this tale of Telamon quite improbable, an artifact. The stratum Cyandana, reserved and austere, until you turn it over and reveal. The Techo are perhaps my favorite pieces in this gallery. Note the intricate. Before you, a rare sight. Two rumblers, panes. Earth swelled on the horizon as the cult mocked Atlas with their chorus, "The stone shall shatter all," across the system. Welcome to the Leverian. We are, of course, always open. Donations appreciated. Welcome. Try not to touch anything. Grendel, primal, insatiable, and as there remains a shallow trench through the ruins, as if some colossal bolt. Scraps of cloth matching Grendel's unexpectedly elegant Cyandana were retrieved from. It came as no surprise to me to find this tiny fragment of Gauss just outside the. Note the open face, almost more like design. A fitting visage for one of such. Here we have shattered fragments of the manse wall and the gate. Many Warframes have speed and litheness, but power, momentum, impact, these require mass. And there. Hello again. Ivara, the Huntress. This tale comes to us from the secret history of the Orokin court by this a Dax emergency call. So, Porvis writes, led Ivara and two unknown Warframes to a convent. Porvis tells us he compiled much of this tale from overheard Ivara ran at a wall and up it, hanging there, waiting. Ivara hit the ground and sprang. What is a bow without arrows? And the grand doors of the Chamber of the Seven flew open. Across that reverberating expanse of polished darkness strode Ivara, dragging. Hello, hello. Exhibition is that way. Ah, Gauss. Where to begin? Where to begin? Well, the series. Dual sidearms pulled from Altra's outer. The Axeltra, a rapid-fire. Not the standard dress helm. This one, Dax of the day, had a saying. That which cannot be hit, a stripped-out Gauss airfoil system. These fanciful. Gauss, front edge, smooth, heat-resistant composites, trailing edges, streamlined. The Leverian exists thanks largely to the Nova, Mercurial, unpredictable, and a miraculous... The passenger vessel Mascus Theodolite reported critical problems with her engine. Nova sped toward the shouts of trapped crewmen. 8 were locked in flow control, unaware she was being led into a trap built just for her. I don't imagine Nova took any special... Yer answered Nova's unspoken question. He had jettisoned the anti... Nova walked to her doom. As she entered the reactor's chamber, Yer smugly Yer struggled to his feet as every molecule in his body approached critical. Behind the glass, the technicians gave him... Greetings. What piques your interest this fine? Ash, Avatar of Murder, patron saint of the Orokin School. A sliver of pale sun found them close to a stately tower in the... Staring into the lifeless eyes of the guardsman at his feet, bile rose in Pilio's throat. The boy berated himself. Ash methodically met and disassembled each and every guard. Mezzanine. In the target's chambers sat a middle-aged man with long, handsome moustaches, his eyes sad and kind, and with him, Pilio was Pilio Danas. Everything the Black Gem had walled off within his mind. So, what are we to make of this? Why did Ash, focal figure of the Scoria, go against doctrine and permit 2 boys... Drusus Leverian, welcome. Neja, the mercurial firemonger, the clarion of hope. This blade, a tongue of exquisite flame in cold metal. It was honored. Children, that's who. This dismal little relic was once part of a This chakram was found in the ruins of the Reshantur temple. This spear, modelled on Neja's own, was found buried in scorched soil. No, the Corpus Surveyor, Yena Zasperin. The Corpus Surveyor, Yena Zasperin, says she found... And at last we meet Neja face to face, in all his unquestionable reality. Did this... Enjoy, and please, leave something in the little box. Lavos, the Transmuter, called by some, anachronistically, the Alchemist. The prison of Dabayoth Kra, no longer... Observers at the prison reported that Yavi was frequently whispering. The Warden's records reveal an increasing unease with Yavi's bizarre... What actually was this forbidden practice of transmutation that terrified the Orokin so? Bekran Zaft says this of Execution Day. They say that Lavos often takes counsel from his serpents. One is his brutal advisor, the other his wise teacher. Both have their wisdom. Feel free to look around. All donations are appreciated. Styanax, the Hoplite, the Spear Carrier. We have so many monsters. Every child in Orokin times heard legends of the Shield of Styanax, emblematic of his vow to protect. This was the fate of the Chosen. To be merged together into a single monstrous Sketches of the Sinmora helmet were discovered among Arya's possessions. As Styanax struck and struck again with the... Imagine the horror the non-chosen felt in the aftermath. Fear, uncertainty, and above all... Drusus Leverian, welcome. Impressive, isn't she? The relentless hunting shadow of the night. Here is Dinar, the Shadowed. He gave Varuna. It is unclear precisely why Lua is a site of very special void conjunction. The third of Varuna's wolves, Lycath. Behold, Ulfram the Fierce. From void signatures, evidence at the site, and what recording technology survived that once-in-a-lifetime void Varuna trod and swung without relent toward the circle, carrying by their silver scruffs the severed heads of her fallen, beloved wolves, severed from...